Welcome back to another episode here on The Richter Show. Today we are at Tropical Park here in Miami, Florida. So I'm going to show you everything that this park has to offer.
And let's start by showing first of all where it's located. It's between 40th Street and 56th Street. It's right next to the Palmetto here in Miami, Florida. It used to be a place for Santa's Enchanted Forest for many years, but it switched to Christmas Wonderland here at Tropical Park. I'm not going to get too much into it, but that's just what they host on Christmas nowadays. And like I mentioned before, there's actually two ways to enter the park. You can enter it mostly through 40th Street, which is Bird Road, or 56th Street, which is Miller Road. Or Miller Drive, I can't remember one of the two. Anyway, so it is really a nice drive. You do have to make sure that you drive pretty slow. In this case, you can see that there's some ducks there, but there are a lot of children. There are a lot of people here. This place is open every day from 7:30 in the morning all the way until 7 p.m. Over there, you can see that there is actually some equipment to work out. It's all outdoors, and there is a lot of parking everywhere. Over there, there's like some pavilions. You can rent them out. There's some bathrooms there as well, and then you can have some like meetings. You can have reunions over there. You just got to make sure you rent all that out in advance. Call in advance the office so that way you can make your reservations. Over here, there's a small basketball court. Of course, more parking. The basketball court for some reason wasn't being used at the moment. There's two of them right there. And if you go over there, there's actually some bathrooms. I'm gonna go ahead and walk here. I'll make sure I don't get run over by a car or anything. Like I said, you gotta drive pretty slow. And we're gonna walk over so we can see the actually people playing squash. The good thing also about this park is that it is technically free to come here, and a lot of the activities that you can do around the park are technically free. Some can be rented out, some you do have to actually pay to use them. Let me see if I can go around here. There's some vending machines as well, and there's somebody right there filling up water, so there is a water fountain. There are a lot of water fountains around, and also there's a lot of bathrooms all around the park as well. And if you don't want to do any of the actual activities, you can just walk around the whole park and get your exercise, or you can go for a jog. But you can see here some people actually playing squash. Now I'll just go ahead and go around this building, and I'll be showing you more areas around this park as well. Here's that vending machine again, and here's the women's bathroom and the actual place you can drink some water. The men's bathroom is on the other side. So this is another area of the park, and over here you can see that there's like some soccer fields, let's put it that way, or like mini soccer, because the courts are actually pretty small, and it's all surrounded by the fence, so that way the ball doesn't go anywhere. And it's really interesting to see the different country flags all around it. It's a very active park actually. And here's a bigger soccer field actually. Once again, there's people playing. Almost every place that I went to was actually being used. Now you will see more activity obviously during the weekends, and this was a day during the week that I went. These are some tennis courts. There happens to be a lot of tennis courts. At this moment nobody was actually playing at these one, but I did see people playing at another one further down. And like always, a lot of parking. I mean, you don't have to walk far. There's more parking again everywhere, but it's good to show this so that way you can see that you don't have to worry too much about parking. And if you're going to do a specific activity, there's a chance where you could just go ahead and park right in front of it. Here it says, welcome to Soccer Tropical Park. Get in the game. There's a phone number underneath it. And this is another interesting part. There is actually a dog park here. It's very kind of secluded from everywhere. Make sure your dogs have the rabies tag on them. Make sure you keep them on the leash, and obviously make sure that they are friendly with other dogs and other people. Now there is some lakes around. Fortunately, you can't really swim in them. But this is the entrance of the dog park. I'm not really going to go in because it kind of feels awkward. I don't have a dog with me, just walking around in there. But here is a side of it as well. And there happens to be a dog park within the dog park in a way. I'm assuming that's maybe for like smaller dogs or like puppies. But it is a nice place where you can bring your dog so they can interact with other dogs, and there's like some obstacle courses as well for them. And you can also take the time to interact with other dog owners there as well. Once again, more parking right in front of it. You don't have to walk far. I found this a little bit interesting. This solar panel right here. It's called a solar tree. I guess you can charge your phone down there. There's an outlet. And we're gonna walk over here where there is a big football field and a track field as well. I clearly did not go inside of it because there was actually some people running around and they were practicing, so I didn't really want to interrupt them or anything like that. But they actually do host games here. You can see some people actually running around. Very well maintained. I'm actually very impressed. Everything's always nicely cut. Everything's nicely pruned. So it's really nice to see that they take good care of this park. And here are some people also playing soccer again out in the field. It is a really nice and sunny day. There's another pavilion over there. Oh, there's a lot of benches. I haven't mentioned that. So if you're walking around, you can actually sit down and take a break in a lot of places. And like I mentioned, there are also a couple of lakes around, but you will notice that there are signs around it mentioning that you cannot swim in these lakes here because there are alligators in them. You have to remember that Florida is very known for alligators. So once you get in there, you might not get out. And here I'm gonna show you one of the signs that there is on there. It says, beware of alligators, no swimming. And at this other side of the park, they also have baseball fields. There's a few of them. So it's really interesting to see that there are a lot of sports that you can do at this park. And I noticed that some of them were being used, some were not. And again, there are, oh, you can see right there was somebody skating around. There's also, like I mentioned again, there was bathrooms everywhere. There's a lot of places that you can sit. There's a lot of shade. Even though it's a very sunny day, there is areas where you can get some shade, either man-made or by the actual trees themselves. So here's the baseball field, this one, and in front of it there's a lot of parking as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this.
And remember, if you like videos like these, like and subscribe here only on the Richter Show. See you on the next park review.
Shout out to the host, the Richter. This the Richter Show, the Richter Show.